to my channel. So glad you guys could make it. This is gonna be a good one, a fun video. I'm gonna be recreating Jaclyn Hill's Crunchwrap Supremes that she made on her channel. I saw this a few months back and I thought they looked absolutely delicious, so I tried it my way, my version at home. Pretty much did it the same exact way she did it, but you'll have to watch to see how it turned out, and I think they are delicioso. Love you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And believe me when I tell you, you guys need to make these at home. Do it. You will not regret it. These were so fucking good. All right, bye guys.
Last I got that sinking in my stomach from that love. Of course it's got me thinking.
Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another one. So as you can tell by the title of this video, tonight I'm going to be trying my best to recreate the Taco Bell Crunchwrap Supreme. I'm going to do my best. I've seen some videos on this. I also seen it on Jaclyn Hill's channel where she did it and compared it to the Taco Bell one. And I'm excited about this. I fucking love Crunchwrap Supremes from Taco Bell. I think they're the best. And if you can make them here at home and they're even a little bit healthier and better for you, then I'm all for it. So we got our ingredients right here in front of us. Just got back from the grocery store, and this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some Mission burrito, super soft burrito wraps, basically. You need the big ones, and then over here you need a smaller size too. And the idea is they're gonna go into the middle of it. I'll explain later. You're gonna need 1/2 of a red onion or a whole red onion, depending on how many of these you're making. You're gonna need some liquid cheese. I'm using the Tostitos salsa con queso medium. You're gonna need some hot sauce. Right now I'm using the Taco Bell mild sauce. You're gonna need some corn tostadas, the hard crunchy ones. You're gonna need your favorite cheese. I decided to go with the Mexican style for a cheese blend, so it has a little bit of everything in there. Thought that'd be good for the flavor. You're gonna need some sour cream. You're gonna need some taco seasoning. Again, I went with the mild Taco Bell taco seasoning, just to keep with the theme. You're gonna need some shredded iceberg lettuce. The crunchier the better. And you're gonna need obviously your ground beef and or ground turkey. A lot of people like to use turkey, which is obviously healthier and better for you, but today we're gonna go with ground beef sirloin. All right, let's start. All right, so altogether you're gonna need 3 pans to do this. You're gonna need like a little, just a small saucepan, which is gonna be to put the cheese in, to melt down the cheese. You're gonna need a bigger pan, which is gonna be once we complete and build the Crunchwrap Supreme. This is gonna be to fry it and melt everything together. And then you're gonna obviously need like a saute pan or just a frying pan to cook your ground beef. So you need 3 pans, and let's get going. The first thing we're gonna start with is figuring out how much ground beef we need. We're only gonna be making 2 of these because it's only me and Gabriel. So we're gonna go with probably, this is a 2-pound package, and we're probably gonna go with not even half of this. I would say I'm gonna use maybe like a third of this. And let's get that into the pan and get that cooking. Alright, let's go ahead and measure out how much of this ground beef we're gonna be using. And for 2 of these, I'm gonna go ahead and say that would be about half right there. I'm gonna go a little bit less than that. We're gonna go with about a third of it. So let's chop off a third. We're gonna go ahead and get this into the pan and get your ground beef to start cooking right away. The pan's already hot. Go ahead and chop that up a little bit. This is already thawed out. Just bought it from the grocery store. If you have it frozen at home, obviously take it out, that morning, or get it thawing earlier that day. Low to medium heat. You do not want to burn this. Alright, we're going to season this in a little bit. I'll show you how we're going to do that. And now let's go on to the next step. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and dice up our red onion. Obviously, gauge how much of it you need. This is about 1/4 of a red onion right here, which I think will be a perfect amount for what we're doing here. So, just going to dice it up into a small dice. This is not how you properly cut stuff. I am a trained chef, but do not follow what I'm doing here. Very dangerous. Whichever way you know that's easiest for you to chop up your onion and dice it up, go ahead and do it like that. There is actually a proper technique to chopping up an onion, which I showed a little bit in the last video. Maybe I'll show it more in depth one day and show you guys how to do it. Now just get everything cooking in the oil. We already got the natural grease from the beef coming out, and let everything just ride on low to medium heat and begin to cook. Alright guys, now we're going to take another container and we're going to go ahead and mix our seasoning and our taco mix. Alright, so I have 3/4 cups of water in here. You go ahead and dump the entire contents of the taco seasoning in with the water. Now, any other seasonings that you want to throw in with your meat, we're going to put into this mixture right here. Alright guys, I'm just going to go in with my basic 4 seasonings that I always like to stick to here. Just a little bit of salt. We're going to put that right into the taco seasoning in the water. Black pepper, my favorite. I love a lot of pepper. Put in however much you like. Of course, adobo. There's actually salt and a lot of other things in here too, so you don't want to use that much salt to begin with. Then we're gonna go on with this complete seasoning, which has a whole bunch of stuff: onion, garlic, thyme, basil, everything kind of in one. Mix that in. Now we're gonna just mix all these together. Alright guys, now we're just going to take our salsa con queso. You can use any type of cheese dip, liquid cheese, a block of Velveeta, any kind of cheese that you can melt down. We have a little pan here. I'm going to put this on very low heat. Low, 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 and slow. Again, we're only making 2, so I'm going to go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, about 4 spoonfuls in there, 4 teaspoons, or 4 tablespoons rather, and just let that heat up and melt down. Alright y'all, now our ground beef and our onions are fully cooked all the way through. We're gonna now take our liquefied seasonings that we got here and dump this in with the ground beef. Get all the flavor in there. Mix this all around. I've now turned the heat down to low. And you're gonna mix that around, cover it, and let that simmer and just kind of seep in and evaporate. Alright you guys, this is on very, very low heat, and as you can see, it's only been on here for literally not even 1 minute yet, and it's already pretty much completely melted. You want to make sure that you're watching this and you're stirring it around frequently so that it does not burn and stick to the bottom. So make sure you just keep your eye on the cheese. Alright guys, let's assemble one of these bad boys. First of all, you're going to take your large flour tortilla. First thing we're going to put on here is some of our ground beef in seasoned mixture. You're going to place that directly into the middle. Your desired amount that you want is how much you're going to put. You don't want to overfill it though, because it'll be hard to wrap it when we're done, but you want to put a good liberal amount. You want to keep it in the center though. That's going to be very important. After we put our ground beef on, you're going to take some of your melted cheese and you're going to drizzle that across the ground beef. Next, you are going to take a corn tostada, deliciously crunchy. You're going to go ahead and place that directly on top of your ground beef and your cheese. Next, you're going to take your sour cream and a butter knife. Going to get a good scoop out. You're going to go ahead and spread that directly on top of the tostada. You want a nice even, oh, they might break, that's going to happen. Even thin layer on top. If you really like sour cream, put a little bit more. We're then going to take your shredded iceberg lettuce. And you're going to put this directly on top of the sour cream and the tostada. You want to put a good amount on there. You're then going to take your favorite shredded cheese or your cheese blend, whatever you chose. You're gonna sprinkle just a little bit, not too much of that, on top of your lettuce. Your favorite hot sauce and or mild sauce. Again, we're using the Taco Bell mild here. And you're gonna drizzle a little bit of that on top of everything that we've done so far. There's some more flavor. This is where the smaller flour tortillas come in. You're gonna take your small size one. And now that you've assembled everything, you're gonna place one of these directly on top. As you can see, it fits perfectly over the top. Press that down a little bit, and then you're gonna go ahead and fold. Fold. Fold.
You know that they have these sheets. So
Fold. 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 And don't be afraid to do it real tight. And then it should look like that. It might break open a little bit, but that's gonna be your final product. Alright, now that we've got our pan heated up here on low, very low, I would say between low and medium. You don't want to quite go to medium because you don't want it to be that hot. You're gonna put a little bit of olive oil or whatever your favorite oil is into the pan. Not too much here, just enough to coat a little bit of the bottom of the pan so that when we put this in here and start to fry it, it'll get crispy with the oil. We're gonna go ahead and take a spatula. You're gonna keep your Crunchwrap Supreme assembled, pick it up, and then you're gonna come place it into the pan. The oil and set it. You want the folded side to be on the bottom first because that's gonna cook first and heat up, and it's gonna keep the form that we need. So you're gonna let that sit, and we will check it in about 1 minute to 2 minutes and give it a flip. Alright guys, it's been about 1.5 to 2 minutes. I'm not sure if this is ready yet, but we're gonna go ahead and flip it over and see how we're looking. Just be very careful, do it slowly. Nice, there we go. Perfect crisp right on top. Then we're gonna let it sit on this side for about another 1.5 to 2 minutes, get crunchy and crispy on that side. Then we'll go ahead, take it off and cut it, and then we're ready to eat. Alright guys, we now have it crunchy on both sides. I've taken it out of the pan, put it onto a plate. We're gonna go ahead and hope that everything is melted all through and cut it in half and see how we're looking. You will need a serrated knife to cut these.
Really?
There you go. Check this out. This is gonna be so good. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe go ahead and try this out at home. Give it a try. These are very fucking good. You will not regret it, I promise you that. Alright, check you guys out on the next one.